Good morning, YouTube. I'm coming to you straight from my front garden. Okay, girls, so this is what we're gonna do for if we have a flat tyre. Obviously, I haven't got a flat tyre because I'm in my own garden, so I've not got a flat tyre. You missed it a minute ago because I was sitting here. The black cat came across the thing and knocked this down. This does stand up on its own, right? So imagine for a minute that I've broken down at the side of the road. I want to know where everything is to make my life easier, to make it quicker. I've not changed the wheel on this car before, so it's good for me to change the wheel on this car because I'll know where the hazard signs are, because you have to have your hazard sign out. I don't know about the regulations in England, but we are changing over in Spain, not using the hazard sign, but we are using a orange flashing light with GPS that gives them the location of where you are. That legislation is coming in soon, so I need to get myself one or two of those. We also have to carry enough high-vis jackets for each passenger and the driver. So have I got them in this car? Bet your life I probably haven't, but I haven't checked, and they're probably in the other car. But so need your triangle, need your light, need your high vises. If you in Spain need a high vis, you might need a high vis in England. Do you know what, if you've got one, just put it in the car anyway, because it is handy if you're at the side of the road and it's dark. Here comes the cat. Right, see if I can get there. Ooh, pretty cat. She's a bit of a porky lump. It's the cat. Right, she's off. Very first thing you do if you have a flat tyre or you get a puncture is get yourself safe off the road. I don't want to be sat on the side. All important thing is get yourself safe. Right, okay, what I carry in my car is I carry a small toolkit. Yes, I have got a foot pump. I don't have an air compressor in here. You might want to get one of them air compressors that you just blow up from the cigarette lighter. Should have one of those, really. I have got my high-vis jackets in my car. I have also got, I shall hold the name on it, I have got the tyre inflator foam. Because if I want to get off the road quickly and I haven't got to change the wheel, I'm sticking that stuff in it. Okay, so tyre inflator foam. What else have I got? I've got ratchet straps, tie wraps, just because I'm one of them girls that would carry tie wraps with her. I've also got a set of jump leads. Because if you want someone to jump your car, they might not have the leads, but if you've got them in your car, even if you don't know what to do with them, hopefully someone will know and they'll help you with that. I'll do another video on that for you girls. Tell you a little story. Don't guarantee that the man that turns up knows how to put the jump leads on your car. I was at college back when I was doing electrical, and someone came into the classroom and said, has anyone got any jump leads in their car? And I was like, I've got a set. Jump leads in my car, so I went to their car with them. I allowed him to do it himself, only a young lad. Luckily I did have a leather jacket with me because he put them on cross polarity, and the smoke that came off of the cables was quite intense, but luckily threw the leather jacket over them. It's the only thing thick enough, and ripped them off. Just ripped them off. You couldn't put your hand on there, you'd have 3rd-degree burns. But yeah, that was not a pleasant experience. Burnt my leather jacket, knackered me jump leads, and he never did buy me another set. So how to use your jump leads, and let's get that one nailed, because we can do this, girls. You know, if it gets you back on the road, it gets you home safe, it's all important. So I do carry some spares with me, so that's coming out of the boot. You don't want to have to take the entire contents of your boot out, so try and keep it as free as possible so you can get to what you need. Right, so already I have established that I haven't got everything that I need to do the job. So having dragged the entire car out, let's see, a couple of cats, I haven't got everything. Bugger. But to be honest, it's not bugger, because now I can get the other piece of equipment that I need to do the job. and I'm not going to find out when I'm stuck on the side of the road. So I'm just off into my workshop to get a screwdriver blade to get my hubcaps off. So right, so any old screwdriver, this just happens to be pink. I'm not really fond of pink tools myself, but there you go, it's one that I happen to have and it's gonna do the job. So I'm gonna take the hubcap off. Pop the camera on the tyre. Right. So I need to get the centre section out of my... Just use a screwdriver to pry it off a bit. Try not to damage your rims in any way. Oh, that's a bugger, isn't it? That's hard work getting that off. There must be a knack to that. There must be a knack to that. Now that would baffle me if I was stuck at the side of the road. But once I've mastered it today, if I do get stuck... Oh, there you go. So it was actually quite easy. So next time I come to do it, imagine that I'm stuck at the side of the road. I'll be confident. And get it back on. Oh, that was quite a tight fit. That was quite a tight fit. Now go to get it back on. So now if I was stuck at the side of the road, you should see I struggled to get that off the first time. The second time, get under there, get it off. So much easier the second time. So if you practiced it, you're going to find it so much easier. And I know how to put it back on again. It literally is with your boot. Pop that inside the wheel so I know where it is. Now I'm going to have to jack the car up. I must admit, the first time I ever jacked a car up using a scissor jack, I didn't know how the hell to use it. Yeah, honest truth, I didn't know how to use it because I'd only ever used a trolley jack. And it's handy to keep a trolley jack in your car. It's probably a little bit safer, but you might not have one. You might not want to go to the expensive one. Chances are in your car it will come with a scissor jack. So we're going to do an quick instructional on how to use a scissor jack. But before jacking the car up, you are going to have to crack these nuts open. Yep, don't do it after you've jacked it up because the wheel will spin. So let's show you how to do that. And this is before you jack the car up. There's an order to the madness. This is quite a small, do we call it a nutcracker? I don't think we call it a nutcracker. This is quite small. You do get the long-handled ones. I would get a long-handled one. I might actually need a long-handled one to do it. If I can't do it with this, then I'm going to have to get myself a long-handled one. I've probably got one somewhere in the garage and leave it in the car. So we're going to have to crack these nuts. There is a lock-in wheel nut. This is the other thing, ladies, that you do need to know where it is. You've got a lock-in wheel nut. If you haven't got that, or one with the... If you've got locking wheel nuts, any locking wheel nuts on your car, you need to have that to hand. It's no good being at home in the cupboard. I have located it. It was in the front of the car, but now I know it's in the front of the car. So it goes in this one. It goes in the one with the grooves in it. Pop it in, and then you put your doodah on it. Okay, and we go. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So we're coming to the left. Now you can either pull on it, if you're strong, try and break the nut. But if you put the it down further like that, further around this way, you can stand on the bugger to break it. That is the leg that had the operation. You can also jump on it if you haven't got the lip. With that, we are balanced on the wheel. Okay. So, I'm out in the wilds in Essex somewhere. There isn't anyone about. I can't open them nuts, they've done up tight. It's not going to work, is it? There we go. There you go. So if you've got short legs and it's incredibly tight, that's how you undo it. So don't try and pull it from here. It's a lot harder. Don't try and pull it from here. You might be able to do it, you might not. Easiest way, turn it around, stick it on there. Make sure you come up. Make sure you come up and stand on the bugger. Might have to bounce a bit, but ideally you would have one of them long wrenches. Let's go on another one. I think I have got a long one, and I do need to put it in the car. So next one, let's try that one. Maybe a bit more weight. Stand at the end. That shows us a problem, doesn't it? That will be bloody hard work for me to undo those wheel nuts without the extended wheel brace. Wheel brace, that's what it is. It's wheel brace. So I either have to go and get myself an extension bar from the garage, which I'm not going to do if I'm stuck at the roadside, am I? So I would be kippered at this point. I would be absolutely kippered. So I can go and get a bit of scaffold bar and I can break those nuts open for now, so I can show you how to get that wheel off. But I now got it in my mind I need an extension bar to be in the car. It's no good to me in the garage, I need it in the car. So let's try again with the socket that actually fits. We're on 17. Okay, right to the end of the bar. And if it's still tight, it has been done up by an impact driver in a garage. So same principle as before. Get some more leverage on it. That bugger will go. Alright? It will go with the extended bar. So, next one. Make life easier. Now they're coming off easy, aren't they? Now they're beginning to be easy. Okay, probably be able to just push this one off now. No, it's still too tough. Again, more leverage, get some weight on it. Get some weight on it, that twisted that one off. Last one, just to, all you want to do is loosen them at the moment, just crack the nuts open. They're all cracked. I'm out of puff already. They're all cracked. They're ready. So now what we want to do is we want to jack the car up. Let's have a breathe. Obviously you can see I've spread everything around all over the place. But ideally you want to keep all the parts together. So when you take the nuts off, you want to keep them together. Otherwise you've got to... in the dark, they can be really hard to find. So a little flashlight is good. But if you put them all together at the side, you'll be even better. Let's find out where this car jacks up. Armed with my scissor jack. Yeah, you're going to have to get on the floor. You're going to have to get dirty. But like I said, if it does get you home. And we're going to be jacking up on here. Yeah, not on the plastic, on this metal. There isn't, sometimes there's like a point to put it on, but it looks like we're going to be doing it here. Right ladies, this is your scissor jack. Okay, so the foot goes on the floor. Alright, this is where we're going to go. We're going to put the metal. I'm going to show you where to put it, and we're going to wind it up a bit. The first time I was faced with one of these was a bit of a nightmare because I was at the side of the road and had never used one before. And I was about 18, and fortunately some kind guy stopped and he showed me how to use it. But I'd only ever used a trolley jack on the driveway, so my first experience of a scissor jack, somebody kindly helped me out. We're going to put this with the foot on the floor, and with the, we need to get it on the metal, not on the plastic. It needs to go on the metal. There. Right, so we're going to hold that in position, and we're going to wind it up. I am not on the best of surfaces, but wherever you break, I'm putting a bit of wood underneath, only because I can. If you're on the side of the road, you need to have it. You'd be on the pavement. You'd be on the road and not on the. Right, so let's get around this way. So we're lying on the floor, and we are putting the scissor jack. We're putting the metal there. We've got that on the bit of wood, only because the floor is soggy, and we're going to wind her up. Wind her up. It's a bit hard arse about face because I'm actually right-handed, but I'm laying on my right side. But we can do it. Okay, and I'm trying to film at the same time, so let's get in there. So got that safely in place. Got it on the wood. Okay. I'm going to sit up just because it's easier. You're not going to be under the car. You're just at the side of the car. And watch that car's coming up now. I have to keep moving the camera just to get it in shot. Keep yourself out from underneath the car. At no point do you actually need to do this job do you actually need to go under the car. So look how easily it winds up, and you literally only need your wheel a couple of inches off the floor. Alright, wind it up. The jack's taking the weight. Literally only need it a couple of inches off the floor. You do need it so that you can get the wheel out. That is not high enough because I can't get that wheel out, and if you can't get that wheel out, I'm not getting the other one in. So we're going to go up a bit more. Keep your fingers clear. And we are gradually going up. I prefer a trolley jack, but if you haven't got a trolley jack in the car or in your workshop, then you're probably going to have taken them out. I am sitting on the spare tyre. This is the one with the locking wheel nut. Don't lose that key. Don't lose that key. Okay. Don't lose the key. Sit on your spare tyre because it's easier. Don't lose the key. Use your smaller. Trickier than tricky. It seems that with the VW Passat there is a issue with the wheel kind of gets bonded to the thing, so it's had to be removed with hitting it with a rather large hammer at the back to get the wheel off. So it's been a struggle. So what you would do, you wouldn't have to use this because chances are you haven't got a VW Passat. But if you have got a VW Passat, check them out before you get on the road because that's going to be hard to get off. Yeah, so the wheel is now off, and that's taking some doing that. To get the wheel back on, it is usually easier to sit on the floor if you're on your own. Line up your holes, and you're really just going to have to struggle the best you can to get have your bolts ready. If you you're right-handed, have them on the right-hand side. If you're left-handed, have them on the left. It's going to be hard to get it back on. Use your leg to prop the wheel up. Get your holes lined up. And really just struggle your best you can to get your wheel back on. Okay, now line a hole up. I think I've got one there. Do it finger tight first. I said to get your bolts on the right side if you're right-handed, left side if you're left-handed. Put your bolts back on, all of them. Do them loose. Nip them up a bit. Like I said before, go tighten up gradually, round. Don't tighten one really tight. That's how your wheel goes back on. And I'm going to cut this into the video. I didn't have it in the video to start with because I had to use the hammer literally to smash the wheel off of the car. But at least now, if I do break down on the road, I will be glad to get it off. Okay, so there you go. But use your leg to push the wheel up onto the car. It's easier than trying to lift it. Work it out for yourself how to get it off. Just wrestle it off. They are heavy. And now just tighten up. The knee. Don't tighten up the knee. Tighten up the nuts. Don't tighten one really tight and then tighten the next one really tight and then the next one really tight. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go one of them, tighten it up a bit. The next one, tighten it up a bit. Go to the next one, tighten it up a bit. So don't do one solid and then expect all the others to line up. It's not great. Go from one to the other, tightening up a bit. Okay. Locking wheel nut one, that's got to be tightened up as well. Just tighten them up a bit. Same with all of them, just tighten them a bit. Basically, you can do them hand tight to start with. Now, literally what I'm saying, trying to explain, is don't tighten that one up so tight it's got no slack in it, and then don't. Achoo, excuse me. So tighten, 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 but only loosely. Only loosely to start with. Loosey. Not full on tight. Okay. When you've got them loosely tightened, you can go for fully tightening them. Tighten again, it's a bit tighter. That's the locking one, so I need that still in there for a bit. So I've tightened them all again a little bit tighter. Literally work your way round them. Don't do fully tight. So now they're all pretty tight, but they're not tight enough. Okay, so this is when it needs to go long handle. This is why sometimes I just like the smaller one, because you can just go straight round, no messing about. So now we're doing them tight, tighter. See, they're getting tighter. Oh, hair out the way. You can see they're getting tighter. Now, This is when you need the big boys' toys, because now you need to do them properly tight. As tight as you can. As tight as you can. So press right on the end of the bar. Okay. Right on the end of the bar. So ladies, that's what to do with your car if you break down. Yes, you're going to get grubby. Don't worry about that. Get yourself home, get yourself safe. I do think of you all in England, and I do want you ladies to be safe on the road as well. The other thing as well, keep an eye on your tyre pressures. You can do that at the garage. You can do that safely at the garage. Keep an eye on your tyre pressures. Keep an eye on your tyres as well. You don't want them worn. I'm going to do a whole thing about tyres. I've shown you how to change your wheel. And I'm going to be catching up with you shortly. But for now, love to you ladies. And especially you pink ladies. And you're doing a great job out there. And I am going to go and grab a coffee now, because I'm